Attention passionate Chicago, BARS. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago, BARS. Let's get to the news. So, folks, what we're witnessing right now is a critical moment for the Chicago Bears, especially on the defensive side of the ball. If you've been paying close attention to the team's recent updates, you know that the Bears have been dealing with some significant injuries, particularly in their secondary. And this isn't just a minor setback, it's a serious concern that could affect their entire season. The news just broke that Jaylon Johnson, one of their top cornerbacks and a key player for the team, is going to be out indefinitely due to a groin injury. Now, this injury was confirmed by reliable sources, and the team is still in the process of evaluating the severity, whether he'll need surgery, how long he might be sidelined, and what that means for their immediate plans. But one thing is clear, losing Johnson is a blow, especially given how integral he has been to the Bears' secondary, which has been trying to find consistency all season long. Johnson's absence leaves the Bears in a tricky spot. He's their Pro Bowl caliber cornerback, a player who's been instrumental in their pass defense, and now they're forced to look at their depth chart and realize that their options are less than ideal. Nahshon Wright and Tyrique Stevenson are currently their top cornerbacks after Johnson's injury, but both of them have shown some vulnerabilities in recent games. Wright, for instance, has struggled with consistency, sometimes being caught out of position or giving up big plays. Stevenson, on the other hand, has demonstrated flashes of talent, but has also been unreliable at times, especially against more experienced opponents. It's a tough situation because, while the Bears do have Kyler Gordon, who's also a talented cornerback, he's currently battling a hamstring injury himself, which adds another layer of concern for the coaching staff. This kind of scenario often forces teams to make bold moves, and for the Bears, that move appears to be signing a seasoned veteran, someone who can step in immediately and provide stability in the secondary. And the player they're eyeing is none other than Stephon Gilmore. Yes, the same Stephon Gilmore who's been one of the most respected cornerbacks in the league for years. Gilmore, who has been around since 2012, is a player with an incredible resume, 13 NFL seasons of experience, a Super Bowl champion, and a player who has consistently performed at a high level. Just last season, Gilmore was with the Minnesota Vikings, and his familiarity with the NFC North makes him an even more attractive option for the Bears. He's already accustomed to the style of play, the physicality, and the strategic nuances of this division, which could make a significant difference for Chicago as they try to restabilize their secondary. When you look at Gilmore's career stats, it's clear he's had a major impact on every team he's been part of. Over his career, he's allowed just over 300 yards passing, which might not sound like a lot considering the number of seasons he's played. But what really stands out are his 34 interceptions and 107 pass breakups. These aren't just numbers, they're evidence of his ball-hawking ability, his knack for reading quarterbacks, and his talent for shutting down some of the best receivers in the league. His presence on the field commands respect from opponents, and his veteran leadership could be exactly what the Bears need right now, not just to fill a gap, but to elevate the entire secondary. For the Bears, signing Gilmore isn't just about plugging a hole. It's about adding a player who can help develop young talent like Stevenson and Wright, providing guidance and leadership from a position of experience. Gilmore's reputation as a lockdown cornerback and a leader in the locker room makes him an ideal mentor for the younger players trying to grow into their roles. It's also about adding that veteran confidence in critical moments, especially during tight games where a single play can turn the tide. With the season still in its early stages, the Bears are in a position where they need to act fast, and bringing in someone like Gilmore could be a game changer. Now, let's take a moment to appreciate the context here. The NFC North is a division that's been incredibly competitive lately. The Minnesota Vikings, Gilmore's former team, have been quite formidable, and the Detroit Lions, who have been making waves with their explosive offense, are always lurking as a threat. The Green Bay Packers, with their young quarterback and revamped roster, are also looking to make their move. For the Bears, it's about staying competitive and not letting these rivals get too far ahead, especially in a division that's become so unpredictable and tough. Adding a player of Gilmore's caliber not only boosts the team's immediate defensive capabilities, but also sends a message to the division and to their rivals that the Bears are serious about contending. Of course, the signing isn't just a short-term fix. It's a strategic move that could pay dividends down the line. Gilmore's experience, his ability to read the game, and his knack for creating turnovers are assets that can influence the entire defense. Plus, his leadership will be invaluable for a young secondary that's still finding its footing. The Bears' coaching staff is undoubtedly aware that this season could hinge on how well they shore up their secondary, especially with Johnson's injury and Gordon's hamstring issue. Bringing in Gilmore might just be the move that allows them to maintain their defensive integrity and compete at a higher level. As we look ahead, it's clear that the Bears are making a statement. They're not going to let setbacks derail their season. They're actively seeking solutions, and Gilmore's availability provides a perfect opportunity. His addition would give the Bears a much-needed veteran presence, an elite cover corner, and a leader who can help tighten up their pass defense in crucial moments. The team is at a crossroads, and this signing could be the spark that reignites their playoff hopes. Now, for the fans watching this video, I want you to think about what this move means for the team's overall strategy. Bears have been building something special, especially on offense with Justin Fields leading the charge, but their defense has been a work in progress. The secondary has shown flashes of brilliance, but also moments of vulnerability. Signing a veteran like Gilmore could be the difference maker, especially in those close games where a clutch play from a cornerback can change everything. Imagine the confidence this brings to the defense, knowing they have a proven star who can shut down top receivers and create turnovers. It's exactly the kind of impact that could propel the Bears into serious playoff contention and keep their Super Bowl dreams alive. And let's not forget the broader picture. This is about the culture of the team, about instilling confidence and setting high standards. Gilmore's track record speaks for itself, and his presence in the locker room can elevate the entire defense. Young players like Stevenson and Wright will learn from his experience, and that kind of mentorship is priceless. Plus, with Gilmore's proven ability to perform in high-stakes situations, the Bears can feel more assured when facing some of the league's best offenses. It's about stacking the deck in their favor, making sure they're as competitive as possible throughout the season. So, as we wrap up this update, I want to emphasize how important this move could be for the Bears' season. They're clearly not content with just patching things up. They're aiming for sustained success, and signing Stephon Gilmore might be one of the key pieces in that puzzle. Remember, the NFL season is a marathon, not a sprint, and having experienced, reliable players can make all the difference when the chips are down. The Bears are showing they're serious about competing, and fans should be excited about what this could mean moving forward. Whether you're optimistic about this move or cautious, one thing is for sure, it's a bold step that shows the Bears aren't backing down from the challenge. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Chicago Bears news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Looking ahead, the Bears will be closely monitoring how Gilmore adapts to their defense and how quickly he can get up to speed. The coaching staff will also need to integrate him smoothly into their game plan, especially as they prepare for upcoming matchups. The NFL is a league of adjustments, and bringing in a veteran like Gilmore is a strategic move that can pay off immediately. It's not just about the individual talent, it's about how he elevates the entire defensive unit and how the team's younger players learn from his example. The impact of such a signing can ripple through the season, influencing game outcomes, locker room morale, and the team's overall confidence. The fans, of course, are buzzing with excitement now. Many are already envisioning Gilmore making game-changing plays, shutting down some of the league's top receivers, and leading the Bears' secondary to new heights. The anticipation is high, and rightly so. This could be the move that pushes the Bears into the next phase of their rebuilding process, setting the stage for a competitive, tough, and resilient team that's ready to fight for every win. The NFC North is no longer just about traditional powerhouses. It's becoming a battleground where every game counts, And having a player like Gilmore could be the secret weapon that makes all the difference. In conclusion, this signing isn't just about filling a roster spot. It's about a strategic, intelligent move by the Bears front office, recognizing the importance of veteran leadership, experience, and proven performance in today's NFL landscape. It's about positioning themselves as serious contenders, not just for this season, but for future seasons as well. With Gilmore's arrival, the Chicago Bears are sending a clear message. They're not just here to participate, they're here to compete, to challenge the division, and to make a real run at that elusive Super Bowl. So Bears fans, stay tuned, keep the faith, and get ready for what could be an exciting, transformative chapter in your team's history. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Chicago Bears. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Chicago Bears news.